Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Christmases were awesome and your holidays are going spectacularly. We are waiting for another video to cross 2,000 likes. A couple over the weekend are very, very close, so make sure I'm keeping an eye on those. And if you've not seen those videos yet, or if you want to support the channel, just click the like button. That's the easiest thing to do. Every video that gets over 2,000 likes gets added down to the like streak counter, as we are 3 away now from the Sacred Heart Randomizer Week, which I'm hoping it happens, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. People are still kind of mid on it, but honestly, I think that once you see the chaos that is the randomizer mixed with Sacred Heart, yeah, we're going to have a good time. Here's your meme of the day / screenshot of the day. Really impressive screenshot. It's not Isaac related, but it is Invicta related. Sent in here by SJ548. Title throw is Invicta is taking over RimWorld, and just the staggering amount of time this must have taken is truly unbelievable for those of you who play RimWorld. SJ548 said, I love watching Invicta's RimWorld videos and thought that I should add his logo into my world. Now, whenever anyone on the planet looks up in the night sky, they will see his logo staring back at them. I don't know how much time and resources my colonists took to build this, but they definitely deserve a vacation now. Yeah, that is unbelievable. The scope and size of it alone is insane. So thank you very much, SJ. I mean, if you have an estimate on how many hours that took, please give us a follow-up, because I played RimWorld, obviously, and I know how much time that takes. CJ is going to be Earth. Wee 6Y. Oh my god, this tier's rate. Well, it's Curse the Blind. We have Car Battery and actually Box of Spiders, which is not a terrible combo. But this is going to be a hard skip, and I mean a hard skip. Obviously, Curse the Blind is a no-go. I'm done taking Curse the Blinds. I don't care what the situation is. Unless if we have Missing No, I just do not care. And that would only be if it's in like an item room or a devil deal at this point. Curse the Blind is done. It's just done. But if you're wondering where we got the extra item from, it's because we had Eden's Blessing, which is a nice little surprise there, as we did need a Tears Up in that run, and obviously we need a Tears Up in this run. We need a Damage Up. We need a whole lots of ups here. So post-Christmas vibes, you know, it's the come down period of the year where everyone's getting ready for New Year's, and then it's off to the races for next year. And taxes, yeah, I know. I hate to be that guy, that taxes reminder guy, but you know, it's true. We gotta, as those of you who do this job, or at least attempt to do this job, you know how painful it is every single year, and this year is going to be no exception. And then once those are done, I get to relax for a couple months. Then it's on to the birthday. The years just roll on by here. Most of our spiders went into Widow, so that's good. But you see, with how low our damage is, it doesn't really matter how good. It doesn't really matter how many spiders go into Widow, because, well, our damage is just not great. I'm trying to get her to jump onto the fat spiders to just take care of them. Black Widow, by the way, is one of the toughest ones to fight, not because she's particularly fast or anything, but it's because she spawns the invincible double spiders that only she can basically one-shot. So this is it's a good practice, if anything, in how to manipulate boss movement. Okay, there goes our soul heart, I guess, and just like that, we're in danger of losing our devil deal on the next floor. Man, this damage is truly awful. And the sad thing is I can't even use our bombs. Because we need them for the secret rooms and possibly even the shop on the next floor. We should go into the shop on this floor at least to see if we can get a soul heart. But yeah, that was okay. That was rough. And it's not over yet. 1.87 tiers is that number is not just a stat. That is a coded number right there, and that's the scary part about this start here. We need tiers. Movement speed and range is not going to do it. As I am going to go back here and see if we can find the shop. So very, very, very rough start early on here. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have movement speed for sure, but we needed a Tears Up there. Because even if we get something like Polyphemus or, I mean, hell, even Magic Mush, that's not going to make that much of a difference if we're firing every 10 years. So I'm going to bomb the Keeper, and we are going to get the Soul Heart. So we're back where we started with just a little bit more movement speed and a little bit of extra money. But, woof. Yeah, we're hankering for something good. Secret room is probably to the left of here, but I'm not going to go in there because it's Curse the Blind. So, yeah. And Curse the Lost. One last week's question of the episode coming from King Fool 505. We say, question of the episode: Do you think you would put an Isaac multiplayer run as a special upload for YouTube? I posted several multiplayer runs on there, including some Isaac races too. So if you've not seen those, I highly recommend it because they're a lot of fun. Wow, all of our spiders just got taken out by one fly. That is that's something, all right. But yeah, I've posted multiple multiplayer videos, including one or two with me and Zombolus, who is one of the developers for this game. We have a boss trap room here with a bunch of, or a sack room shuffle room here with a bunch of hearts in there. But that is secondary compared to what the objective for now is, which is getting into the item room, hoping that we get a good item, and then maybe getting a tears up. I mean, Sad Onion would be great. We're not going to get a Devil Deal. I'm calling it right now. We are not going to get a Devil Deal. Did not even mean to use our final bomb there. It's just all going downhill. This is bad. Yep, that's just real bad. And there's the consequence of me accidentally using that bomb. So we are going to have half of a soul heart if we survive out of this room with half of a soul heart to get a Devil Deal. And we are already in dire straits, I can tell you that. This is whenever you get a tier stat like this, it is absolutely horrific for any run. And Green Dookie is a horrible draw for us. We need every single one of those spiders to go into Dookie, which they did. But even then, look at that. He still has 30% HP left, and Green Duke is the absolute hard counter to what we have right now. The only way this could have been worse is Orange Ragman. We may die in here. I'm not even joking. Green Duke is extremely dangerous in this spot. Yep. It's just we may die here. Forget the Devil Deal. The Devil Deal is gone. It is gone. We may actually die in here. This could not have been a worse boss for us to get. And I'm say that undramatically. I mean, it's gone. Like, just prepare for it. I'm fully prepared to die in this fight. I'm telling you, this could not have been a worse fight for us. And if you don't believe me at how bad a terrible tears rate can cripple your run, hopefully you do now. I mean, we need the HP at this point. Halo Flies is not going to do anything. Actually, I should have taken the HP after playing the Sacrum Shuffle. So if we get enough, that was a mistake. But this is an all-time bad start here. It is absolutely devastating to get a tears rate that anything that's under 3 is bad. 2.7 is the starting tier value of Isaac. That is base Isaac tiers. Anything below that is awful. Anything below 2 is catastrophic if you don't have the associated tears effect or damage to make it hit hard, or an active item that can help you. And you see how easily, even with car battery, Box of Spiders is just hard countered by one singular fly. And when our damage is also below base, far below base damage for Isaac, this is a recipe for an absolute disaster run. So get ready for it, everybody. Hope you're strapped in. Merry Christmas. Looks like the Christmas vibes are no longer present. And we need the answer when you try to take stock of what do we need here on this run. The answer is everything, is yes, all the above, and then some. A singular pill is not going to cut it. So the plan now is to, I guess, play. The only thing we can do is play the sack room shuffle and hope that there's an HP upgrade or something inside of the boss trap room. Or Squeezy. Squeezy would be the perfect upgrade for us in here. It's damage, but man, I do not want to fight a boss trap room with this level of HP and damage and tears. We've got to be supremely careful. Turtlings are another. Let's put it this way: every single boss is a hard counter boss with this tears rate. Every single encounter is a hard counter to us right now. And it's like I've always said for forever, since the beginning of time, bad tears will kill you more than bad damage will ever. And I'm getting real sick of these clown physics. We're not even firing that fast. They shouldn't be bouncing like crazy here. Mercifully, we got one of the turtlings down. And we have no stat that is above base right now, even after getting meat. Except for our movement speed upgrade. But the problem is that the tears rate is bad, the shot speed is bad, the damage is awful. At least meat will increase the damage of our spiders by a little bit, but not a lot. And we get another pretty much hard counter boss here. But nowhere near as dangerous as Green Dookie. But this is still bad. And at this point, I don't even think we can play the sack room shuffle. I think we just got to take the HP and go. But if we can get to the library, that would be helpful. But it's pretty amazing that even with Eden's Blessing, having a second item to start with, our stats rolled so badly that we are in this situation. It is 11 and a half minutes, and we are not even done with floor 2. So this is, if y'all were ready for a Christmas crawl, well, here you go. Unless something insane happens for a turnaround here, it's gonna be one of them. A couple of bombs, so maybe we find a key to get into the library here. We absolutely cannot go into the curse room. That is out of the question. Oh, Monty, you have a chance to be an all-star for us here. Hey, more bombs. There's a soul heart, okay. Still want to try to get into the library because we have car battery, and if there's a soul heart generator in there, then our job becomes infinitely easier. But not sorted though. Come on, Monty. Okay. It gives us more money at least. Now, yes, we could elect to go and use these hearts on the sack room shuffle. And thankfully, he didn't pay out. Now is when we need the payout. We didn't get it. Just, you can't do that. Monty. All right, I was gonna start crediting you a bit, Monty, here, but now it feels like you're messing with us. Just statistically speaking, we shouldn't be failing this much. But here we are. So now we get to go into the library and hope that there's a soul heart generator. There is the Book of Sin. Book of Sin is huge. Now, we have a chance. Secret room is here. We have a chance to make something happen with the sack room shuffle. I appreciate it. And we are on minute 15 and a quarter seconds here. Reverse Sun card doesn't do anything for us. It doesn't even heal us all the way. So I think at this point we gotta go for. We've got to go for something, some kind of payout here. Get money. We get a Tears upgrade there thanks to the Rosary and also Soul Hearts. So this could be big here. 30 cents or Soul Hearts is huge. We get 30 cents. Okay. So now we've got to get a key to get into the shop. But the Rosary gives us, even though it increases the chances of us seeing the Bible, it at least gives us base Isaac Tears. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we were going to see a key there, but maybe we can get lucky and get another movement speed upgrade here from the blood bank. If anything, we got enough money to buy a lot of items here. And I still haven't used the Book of Revelations yet. Now, our boss item be damned. I do not care about our boss item at this point if it means that we get to have the car battery along with the Book of Revelations. Jawbreaker's fine, but not what we want. Here's the shop, and we get flying here. Yeah, and we just cannot use Crooked Penny. This is a terrible shop, but at least we get a key out of it. 2 keys out of it. And Stars cards, that saves us a key, so. Oh boy. All right, we made it, Mosh Pit. We somehow made it, but we're not out of the woods yet. So notice how we get 2 soul hearts there thanks to, no, absolutely not. Thanks to the Book of Revelations and car battery, and we are finally heading down to floor 3 at the 17.5-minute mark. Yikes. Gonna go straight in here. It only costs us half of a soul heart. We get that back. Use the stars card to get out, and ugh. I mean, chocolate milk does stop us from needing tears, but I'm not happy about it. I have a feeling, though, this is the only other solution that the game is going to offer us right now for tears. So tears, the tears rate no longer applies because it just goes off of how fast I'm firing. I'm clicking the key here. Now, ideally we would get Mom's Knife or Brimstone, and I don't have to manually fire anymore. But look at just how long it takes us to get a fully charged tear here with chocolate milk. I think Fatty Baddies might be one of my most hated enemies in this game. The way that they read your movement inputs and also just make ridiculously accurate shots. Okay, this is the super secret room. I do like Butterbean, but it's nowhere near better than Book of Revelations right now. We need to beat the boss now so we can start clearing the rest of this level and use the Book of Revelations. The reason why we don't want to use it yet is because obviously if we can get a boss item, we should. Had we used the Book of Revelations at any point before beating the boss, it guarantees a horseman here, which means that we're just going to get a useless orbital. And the lack of shot speed is also making it difficult for us to land these chocolate milk shots. Get Pageant Boy. Might as well take the burnt penny just so we get some extra bombs. Extra bombs, I mean 1. And we get the mark, which is going to give us damage and movement speed at least. So we have a long way to go to get to what I would say is acceptable levels of damage here. 4.80, it's nearly double of what we had to start with anyway, which was not a lot. And I say that tears rate doesn't really matter. It still kind of matters because it affects how fast chocolate milk fully charges. Secret room should be there, by the way. Below us in that room. Take a little pot shot at that white grub there. So every 6 charges we get, we are going to have 2 soul hearts, which again is massive. Our battery is the real all-star here. Cool keys, okay. That's how I'm having to push these tiers across because our range is fine, but our shot speed is not. So another key here, and keys are no longer a problem. I am going to take the member card. Yep. So we clear one more room, and we will get 2 soul hearts. Go back, buy the full charge in the shop. That's another 2 soul hearts, and we will be at max HP. So that is not... It's not a bad position that we're in now. In fact, it's a waste of a soul heart if I go buy that that full charge. So we might as well not even buy it and save the 5 cents for a more premium item on the next floor. So HP wise, we have stabilized, but we've got a lot more work to go, a lot more work to do. I'm really tempted to take Butterbean, but that would be the throw of all throws. We do get another HP upgrade and movement speed. Now we're sitting at 187 speed. You trying to tell me something, game? And our curse streak continues here, as we have not had a curseless floor yet on this run. And at 23 minutes, just now entering Catacombs 2, this is an all-timer in terms of crawl starts. If you saw our items, you would think that there was no way that could happen, but those of you who are crawl enjoyers, you're feasting right now. It's a post-Christmas feast. All right, Curse the Maze. I need you to just politely just F off here. Get some shot speed. Blue clubs doubles our bombs. No big deal. Now, obviously, if we make a play on the Sack Room Shuffle, we got to do it pretty much now, as that would pretty much guarantee that we get an angel deal instead of a devil deal, which is not necessarily what I want. I would much rather have Mom's Knife or Brimstone just to get rid of the manual firing. By manual firing, I mean, obviously, Isaac he's always manually firing unless you have marked. Or I have the occult, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about the tap firing. You know what, Larry? Bloody Crown. Bloody Crown's not terrible. So the question now becomes, do we go do the Sack Room Shuffle? How have none of you exploded yet? Do we do the Sack Room Shuffle now, or do we wait? And I think that the answer is obvious. We do it now. At this point, I have no faith in the game giving us what we need here. In terms of stats, anyway. We got to earn it for ourselves. And there's Holy Mantle. The Soul Heart. The Redemption. And we get our Soul Hearts back. Lovely. All right, so we got a free Holy Mantle. And Redemption. Redemption's not bad either. I'm not taking Pluto. Curse the Maze. The reason why I don't want to take Pluto is because, again, we don't need the tiers up. Pluto can be annoying. It can also be very glitchy, too. So, I'm mid on Pluto right now. I'm definitely down on Pluto here since we don't need any tiers ups. A little bit of momentum there from movement speed, but still better than having not enough movement speed. Ooh, Jacob's Ladder. Okay. This would be quite the comeback, being almost dead on Green Dookie to having Jacob's Ladder Chocolate Milk. Now Chocolate Milk kind of becomes a little bit of a powerhouse here. Because we will be able to get the Jacob's Ladder tier effects out much faster. Still looking for the shop though. Oh, we found the shop, but thankfully we actually do still have enough money to buy something from the member shop, which is not something we always get to say on floor 4. And we also got Steam Sale too, so that can help us out with our buying power in the member shop. And look at that, we get options. So now we don't have to worry about being exclusively locked to orbitals whenever we use the Book of Revelations, because we have options now. We might even be able to bomb our way into the boss trap room. Nope, never mind, it's here. We don't actually want to qualify for an angel deal here because we've already been in there. So it's definitely in our best interest to not go, or at least take red heart damage. No, it can't be there. Yeah, so here's the expected orbital. But now with options, we get 2 boss items. So there's going to be a non-orbital drop here. Well, theoretically anyway. Unless it somehow gives me both Cube Meat and Ball of Bandages, which I don't think I've ever seen. But who knows with Isaac? We get a damage upgrade. Unfortunately, we did open the angel deal. Hey, look at that. We got a curseless floor. Now you might be wondering, why is that unfortunate? It's unfortunate because if we didn't qualify for that angel deal, or if we qualified but didn't get the angel deal to spawn, we would have an increased bonus chance for the devil deal. It wouldn't be at 38.1. It would be at 66.7. So that's the main reason why, or 67.1, I should say. That's the main reason why I did not want to qualify there. We get another sack room here. This time I'm not going to go for it until after we're done with the boss, because I want to get a devil deal. We need to get a devil deal. Take this death card. See Jacob's Ladder doing work here. Just using the death card to speed things up a little bit. And we get Serpent's Kiss too. And Small Rock. Small Rock I would absolutely take. We need to slow down a little bit, but on top of that, it gives us more damage to scale our chocolate milk from. And all of a sudden, this crawl is not looking too crawly. Mr. Crawley. Another greed fight. You know what, Greed? I was about to lay into him with Serpent's Kiss there, just for the attitude adjustment. We're gonna go up to 90 cents here before the member shop. And we get Black Candle and also Jesus Juice, which is another much needed damage upgrade here. We get a Hierophant card too. Man, oh man. The Black Candle is gonna stop the curses now. There you go. You can always touch the nubs. Was that Tenant Rock up there? No. It looked like it, though. When you have Serpent's Kiss, you want to try to get the poison out and make contact. And because we have Holy Mantle, we're able to do that safely for 1 hit. And there's a big chance of dropping a Black Soul Heart whenever you kill an enemy that is under the influence of Serpent's Kiss. But you have to actually hit them, though. Just make contact with them. Just making them poison doesn't count. It used to, but not anymore. So we do this and try to make contact with the ads and everything. And we only lost a little bit of HP. We're gonna take the Synth Oil here, which is another damage upgrade, and all of a sudden our damage has ballooned to 8.3. And we still have a chance of going into the Angel Deal or Devil Deal here. It's actually gonna be Angel Deal, I think. Crack Crown is nice. Wow, we get Immaculate Heart and Seraphim as well. Seraphim is a big damage upgrade. Look at that. We even get the Soul Hearts back. Wow. So another huge damage upgrade here, and that gets additionally boosted by Crack Crown. So now we're looking at a possible. I mean, we may bring this one back. Don't have to worry about curses anymore thanks to Black Candle. We've got plenty of money. Immaculate Heart's going to give us a nice little rotation shot that can help cover our flanks. And combine that with Jacob's Ladder, and we got ourselves a rocking good time here now. It really is a Christmas miracle. Not only to live through that Green Duke fight, but now to be in the position where we might actually turn this into a pretty darn good run. Napoleon. I'll use that now. And Holy Mantles means that we can get into curse rooms for free. So if we end up getting Voodoo Head, that would be another avenue for us here. 2 more Soul Hearts. Use that for a Sacrum Shuffle or anything. It's a Fool card that I'm basically not going to take because this Hierophant card is too important. Fully upgraded shop, by the way. So our last 3 shops. Greed Fight, and a singular pile of poop. I guess I should feel somewhat thankful that we get some kind. What's the error rune? We get some kind of reroll possibility in here. Sty is actually very nice for chocolate milk. It does override chocolate milk. I feel confident in taking Spirit Sword here because of the amount of damage that we have, and it still is not really tied to your Tears rate. I mean, it is sort of. That my hands are getting legitimately tired already. Well, my hand. So, Rejoice, Spirit Sword guy. It's your time to shine. The Chosen One is back. Wrapped up in a nice late Christmas gift wrap. We take the Spirit Sword, the Divine Blade. And now we still gain the benefits. This is the nice thing, too, about this, is that we still gain the benefits of Immaculate Heart, which means that we still get the benefits of Jacob's Ladder. So we haven't really lost anything, except I'm just doing way more damage now, and I have to I have to tap fire less. And we also get the Whirlwind effect, too. Yeah, that was some impressive damage there. And we can get some Victor Robes, which is going to give us another good amount of damage. We could have and maybe should have actually taken the payout for the redemption, but with the compass and everything now, life is good. We're through the rough patch. Shouldn't be taking hearts because it ruins polar invincibility, but I think we're going to be okay here at this point. Didn't really need to go in here, but because we have we've got the Holy Mantle, so the Bibble, that's gonna give us Bookworm as well. More soul hearts too. Good lord, man. Yeah, this damage is actually starting to get kind of nutty. We get Dice Bag here, and Dice Bag would lower our damage by a lot. Yes, we would have the option to reroll, but at this point, it feels like we've earned this. To suffer through the first 15, 20 minutes of this run, wow, we even get spun too. And for us to land where we ended up is nothing short of miraculous here. It's crazy to think that we almost had a chance to even get to Old Hushy. Yeah. We don't really need this. I guess we'll take the HP back up here. That's the real crazy thing, is if we didn't have that abysmal start, despite the abysmal start, we still were only off of Old Hushy by a few minutes. I mean, 6 minutes is more than a few, but you know what I mean, though. Like, that's... What I'm trying to say is that it's really impressive with what the big turnaround on this run was. But honestly, all the credit, the MVP absolutely goes, 100% goes to Car Battery. A nice little damage upgrade there, and if there was an extra or a co-MVP, then Chocolate Milk would get it. I am gonna go for the sack room because we can still sneak another Angel Deal out of this. If I really wanted to turn it around, we could also go fight Lamb. It wouldn't be an Omega run, but it would be a victory lap. And the thought of even doing a victory lap after where this run started is truly incredible. Soul Heart there. Didn't mean to pick that up, but he did. That would get all the Soul Hearts too. I think we're gonna do it. So here we are on a victory lap of all things here. I think I'm gonna fight Mega Satan. Who would have thought that on this run we would have ended up fighting Stanley? We have Polar Invincibility in case something terrible goes wrong. Do we need to do this? No. Just to show the magnitude of this comeback, though. And to give Spirit Sword Guy his due. Big whirlwind attack. Look at all those shots coming off here thanks to Immaculate Heart. Oh, that was our chance to get a ton of HP in here. Trying to go in with the whirlwind attack. The whirlwind attack is significantly stronger than the regular melee attack. You go, notice the nice little deflections there from Spirit Sword. Not working with a lot of room in the corner there. I think Stanley is bewildered as much as we are that we're even here. Stanley getting some hits back on us. Be a lot easier if I just stopped trying to be fancy with the sword and just dodge those. And down goes Stanley. So a Mega Satan kill on that god-awful star. Delirium ain't happening. Not with this build with Spirit Sword, but we will give Spirit Sword its due. And wow, what a run that was. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. And I hope your Christmases were awesome. If you didn't celebrate Christmas, then I just hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Don't forget that we'll be doing Pokemon breaks on Saturday this week instead of Friday, which is, of course, tonight. And yeah, go check out the breaks, Sinvicta.tv, where you can also get exclusive Sinvicta merchandise and other good stuff out there on the shop. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Noah Drummond, Mythwithy, Nuclear Games, and Paul Colliser Jr. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.